end up making out at that baby sale last week?
So we bought a fuck ton of clothes,
Mm-hmm.
lot of clothes that we didn't need, but I blacked out. I said,
Same.
let's just let's just go hard, okay? So yeah, we bought a dude. She just fell asleep. Fuck. So we got a bunch of clothes. We did find some toys. We found some. She just woke up. And we found some teethers for now, but then we found a few toys for when she's a little bit older. And all the clothes we found are pretty much 6 months, 6 to 9 months, some 12 to 18. But
Yeah.
bitches were in the way when I tried to look at like 3 to 6. So it's like, whatever, we'll just go to 6 months. It's fine.
Yeah, the boys section was, like, pretty cleared out in the size he's wearing right now. I'm talking, like, there was space between the racks,
Yeah.
between the hangers. So most of the stuff I got him is, I would say 9 months and up, and even up to, like, 18 months because he'll be that size eventually, so if I see something that's mad cute and it's $3, I buy it, and if it doesn't fit him for the right season, whatever.
We did that too. Like, if we found onesies that are not going to fit her yet, but they're, for 9 months or whatever, it's a onesie. Put a sweater over it.
Yeah,
It's fine because it'll be chilly.
exactly. Pair of pants, sweater. So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, because we totally didn't even say, we went to the Pass It On sale at our local indoor soccer thing at Aframs, and it's
Dome.
literally huge. Do we know how
Yes.
many soccer fields it is? Like
It's
how large?
4.
4 soccer
Yeah.
fields full of used kids shit. Anything from clothes to sports equipment to toys, puzzles, adult books, home decor.
Hmm.
All kinds of shit. I made out like a bandit. This is Kate and I's second time going. We went to the first one before either of our babies were born and made out like dogs. And we got
Hmm.
these like first time mom tickets. We didn't do it this time because we just honestly, I forgot about it. I wanted to. And then we had to wait in line forever. That was annoying. And the lady behind me
Yes.
was so fucking annoying. You know how people talk like, they want everyone to hear their conversation so that someone will be like,
Yes.
"Oh, you can, like, cut in front of me." Fuck you, you're not cutting in front of me, okay?
Oh
Get
my
over it.
God.
The pre-sale's over, there's nothing good left anyway, so calm down. She's,
Right.
like, talking to I don't even know who on the phone and people around her. I don't think anyone's actually, like, engaging with her, she's just being mad annoying and just talking so loud, and I was trying to
Hmm.
send a voice memo to my friend Beth about adoption stuff because she also adopted her daughter. And
Hmm.
I was like, "I'm literally gonna have to do this later because the lady behind me is so fucking loud," and I hope she heard me say that. Because some people just have no social awareness, and she's like, "Yeah, I had to leave the wagon over there because it was too bulky, so she's gonna meet me at the front with the wagon," and I'm like, "Nobody cares. I gotta wait in this line. It's so long." I'm like, "Okay." Like, you're pissing me off. And I almost turned around and said something, and God must have told me not to because then, like I said, this girl I went to high school with walked up, and it was her mom, and she also talks loud and is kind of annoying. I hope that she doesn't hear this podcast. I don't think she ever will, but I don't care. I'll stand 10 toes down. Your
Whatever.
mom's annoying and very loud.
Yeah, you're like, I'll stand my fucking ground. You're both fucking annoying,
You're both
honestly.
annoying. I'm here for it. So, like, we weren't friends or anything. I just knew who she was. Anyways, we went to the sale. It was great. A little picked over when we got in there this time, but we didn't need anything. My mom said you said to
No.
my dad at the adoption lunch, like, because he's like, "What do you need?" And you're like, "I'll know when I see it," or it speaks to me or something like.
I said that to Peg. I was like, yo,
Oh,
I'm just
then
gonna.
she must have said it to my
Yeah.
dad because my dad was like, "What do you even need there?" And she's like, "I don't
Yeah.
need anything." But like Kate said, when I see it, it'll speak to me.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It's just like when you go to TJ Maxx, you just let the store speak to
Just
you.
vibe.
So you walk in and you're like, all right, what do I need? I don't need anything. We're just gonna walk around and figure it out.
Yeah, exactly, and then you leave
So,
with like $43 worth of shit you didn't need. But
yeah.
you know what? I had a good time. And
Oh
every
yeah,
time you
no, I
walk
was like
around, you usually have to take a shit at HomeGoods, Michael's, TJ Maxx, any of those stores.
something in the air.
If I'm or Barnes& and Noble's bad too, I think they pipe something in because there's literally memes about all those things. My mom says it's because I'm relaxed, like, shopping around. I'm like, "Maybe." I
That's
don't
pretty
know.
valid. That's pretty
I
valid.
guess.
Yeah.
So if you're
No,
constipated, please go to those stores.
I was like on a high after we left. Like I was telling Jake, I was like, I feel like I'm on like fucking drugs. I was like, I feel so excited. We got so many fucking clothes. I was like, I'm so excited
Yes.
to like record myself doing the fucking haul. Like
I
just to
still
like
need to
go back
watch your
through.
haul. I need to watch your haul still, sorry to cut you off. I
Okay.
told
There's 2 videos because I started and then my dad showed up and then I couldn't do another one until, like, a couple hours later, so
it. Also, FYI to everyone watching this, I look like I got ran over by a truck because I have the stomach bug right now, and I had to cancel all my dogs for today except my 8 o'clock dog, so I was yakking in the tub
Oh
in between grooming and the
god.
snacker meal. And also, if you can't see me on the screen, it's because I'm so skinny from shitting and puking all night and day that I'm basically just like a size double zero now. So if you can't see me, don't adjust your monitor. It's just because I'm so skinny right now. So
She's
just
like,
wanted to just
she's
wanted to make sure I put
invisible,
that
so
disclaimer out. Yeah,
fuck,
Connie's
give me
got
your
some.
secret. Actually, you wanna come over and just, like, cough in my mouth quick so I can get some of
Yeah,
that?
I'll just spit directly on you if that
Perfect,
works.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah, and you're hearing my kid right now because there's drama with my neighbors. If anyone wants to know tea about people they've never met before. There's this fucking guy, Bob, okay? I'm home on my deathbed, no bra, tits out, like, on the porch. I'm not even reading my Kindle because 'cause I'm just, like, spaced out, dying, and he rings my doorbell, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to fucking answer this because what if it's one of my clients or something that didn't get my rescheduled text?" And he's like, "Hey, I'm Bob," whatever the fuck his name was. "Did you give your husband permission to cut down a tree on the edge of your property?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, or he asked if we were cutting down a tree, and I was like, "No." He's like, "Well, did your husband give someone permission to cut down a tree?" First of all, Bob, I'm offended because why can't I give the permission to cut down the
Right,
tree?
why does it have to be my husband?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Uh, and I was like, "No." And he's like, "Well, someone's been cutting down a tree all day." I was like, "Yeah, I've heard it. I just assumed it was the new construction because it was actually really annoying because let me see if I can show you on my Ring camera what I was doing at the time of all the chainsawing. So anyways, my husband's over there now walking around trying to figure out what's going on, and I texted my neighbor, and she said that they think it was this guy, Sean, who cuts down trees for them, and the issue is he had to go through the power lines to get to the tree that they needed to cut down. And my
Mm,
husband said this guy, Bob, likes to control the wood in the area. And I don't even think Bob fucking lives here because he'll, like Chad said, he flipped out one time about our tree stands on our own
mm.
property and he thought that it was on Gail's land, whoever the fuck Gail is. And I'm like, "Are you fucking Gail? Or like, is she like the queen and you're like the minion, like going, like, what is going on? Like, who cares?"
Right.
I got home from dropping the mic off at your house and I was like, "Wow, the sun feels so nice." I just wanna, like, kinda chilly, it was, like, 45. I was like, "I just wanna, like, lay on the porch." I would just bake there like a dried worm, and it was great. So, I did that today. You can just see me with this cushion that that came from a swing my grandmother gave me for the like, just put out in the garden yesterday. And I was laying on it like a blow-up mattress on my front porch, just, like, on my stomach like this, sleeping
Yeah.
for, like, 45 minutes and listening to the birds,
God,
and this
amazing.
fuck-ass chainsaw was driving me nuts. I'm like, "It's really killing the fucking vibe right now." And
Yeah.
apparently Bob also thought it was killing the vibe, so I don't know what's going on over there, but I got stuck with this kid because Chad didn't wanna take him in the woods when he got home from work, and I was like, "I'm literally about to record an episode," and he's like, "Well, you said that I'm like, "You know what? You're right. Just stop fucking irritating me, please." Oh my god.
You know what? Shut the
Oh,
fuck
here
up.
it is. How was the tree drama? Did you did you get my text? Did you talk to Bob? Okay, I was just asking. Emily just texted me and said, "I gotta meet this Bob guy. Weird that he didn't ring our doorbell. What a cranky piece of poop." So literally what Dan said, that Bob's mad that he's using the power lines. Yo, fuck Bob.
Oh
Alright,
my
now that
god,
you've
dude, Bob needs to
here
settle.
for me, thank you so much. And now for a peaceful podcast.
Ah, yes, and Ellen is sleeping, so we're chilling, this is great.
First ever watch nothing record because we can't make one normal episode. Also, shout out
Never.
to the Colorado Avalanche for sweeping the first round. Yes, last night.
Woo!
I'm on the team, as you can see. Oh,
She's their
not
star
really.
player. I
Uh,
saw you out there on
yeah,
the ice.
I'm not counting my eggs yet. Is that the expression? I'm not counting my eggs
Not
until
putting all
after
your
the
eggs in one basket?
Yeah, I'm not gonna, like,
I don't
hold
know.
my breath. That's what it is. I'm not gonna hold my breath
There you go.
because the next round, they're gonna play whoever wins the Minnesota-Dallas series, and both of those teams are very good, so we'll see what happens. Anywho,
We shall see.
pass it on sale, got some really good fucking deals. I bought a lot of those, like, wooden Montessori toys because I don't really
Yes.
love Chad and I don't wanna listen to toys that make noise for starters, and number 2, he's so fucking entertained with what he has, why would I even bother incorporating light and flashing lights and sounds, whatever.
Right. Right.
I do have
Very,
one
very valid.
toy I have a couple toys that make sounds, but they're in his, like, big boy I have them organized by age. They're in the big boy toys, so eventually I'll pull them out, but he does have one I let him have now that lights up. It's like a baby Einstein one, and if I'm really ready to kill myself or I'm really trying to get something done, I will give it to him,
Yeah.
but I think he's only had it, like, 3 times in his life. He's a pretty good baby for the most part, except for when we're recording these episodes. He likes to
He's
say
like,
his
"Hold on
pleasantries.
now. I think actually, you know what? Maybe it's just the fact that he's like, mom's about to do something and I can't have her do that. That's ending my world right now."
Yeah. So after the Pass It On sale, I went to Once Upon a Child because they were having their Star
Thank you.
Wars drop, and I got a bunch of cute stuff and a couple more Lovery toys. So this kid's like maxed out for the next. I don't think I need to buy toys for the next like year and a half. So
Yeah, and you said your bag at Pass It On weighed like 200 pounds. That makes sense with all the wooden toys.
yeah, because all I
Worth it
bought was
though.
wooden toys. So worth it. So I
That's
spent
fine.
me and my mom together. We did one transaction was 245. I got bed rails, two bed rails for $10. Um, I got him this little lawnmower for $3 to mow the
Love
lawn
it.
with daddy outside, and a bunch of clothes, a bunch of toys and puzzles, and a few books, because he really, really likes books. He likes when you read to him or just look at him and
Love
talk to
it.
him. Like, sometimes I just make up stories. I, like, look at him and I just, like, make something up, and he's like, "This is great."
They
Or I
say
tell him
that's good
about
for them.
Yeah,
Like
or,
just to
like, I
look
tell
at
them
them while
about
you're
the
reading or whatever.
Yeah. Or I tell him, like, the daily tea from my job or about hockey or whatever. Hockey is about the only thing we let him watch on TV because it's all, like, white, and he really likes I think he likes seeing the little things go around. Because when
Yes.
he was really little, when you could first start to see it all was the Winter Olympics, and I'm a massive Winter
Oh
Olympics
yeah.
person,
Me too.
so I couldn't, like, not watch it, so
No, and plus they were so little at that point. Like
who
it was
cares?
kind of like whatever.
I was deep
But
in my postpartum depression, so I was like, "I could give a fuck what this kid does right now."
yeah, right, exactly. It's survival mode at that point.
Every episode, we're gonna do features. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but basically, we're gonna do the same thing every episode. So, for example, look up we're gonna screenshot posts from different mom groups that are the craziest shit we've ever seen and read them to you and discuss. You guys can
I'm in a
comment on it.
C-section group too, so
Oh,
I
you probably
should
got some
scour
good
that.
ones. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, most of the time my reaction is go to the fucking doctor, but there's a lot of different shit in there. Like,
Okay, let me read the one post. I started looking a little late. For those who don't know, I was off Facebook for Lent and then just stayed off because it was glorious. And so like things aren't really in my feed yet. So somebody posted in the November Moms group, "What's the move for Father's Day? What are y'all gifting?" The most popular comment was, "Let me see what I get for Mother's Day first." Honestly, that
wait, that's so funny. Match the
yeah,
vibe,
and it's
dude.
true. This other girl said, "I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't have my own income to get him a gift, so he's getting a nice homemade dinner and some."
Okay, that didn't need to be said publicly. I think that maybe could have just been an inside thought.
Okay, but this was the one that made me screenshot it to you, and I am really not trying to offend anybody, but sometimes
You do you, but
the bre okay, I was thinking about this the other day. There are different pockets of communities within parenthood that are like cults. I'm part of one. I feel like everyone has one that they're like a diehard like cult fan. So for me,
that's fair.
I'm very into baby wearing. Like I love it.
Mhm.
Like I can do shit. He's happy. He can see the world, whatever. So that's the cult
Right.
that I'm in. Then you've got, like, the breastfeeding community, you've got the organic moms, no screen time moms, blah, 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 all these different things. I dabble in a few of the communities, but I ride or die for baby wearing. However, I will not be toddler wearing because my back fucking hurts,
Oh my
and
god.
he can
No.
walk. Like, so many I didn't realize, like, wearing a toddler was a thing.
I didn't know
So,
that either. What the fuck?
whatever. This is very controversial, and people are probably gonna get mad when I say this. I go to Disney a lot, I used to work there, and it is so popular now compared to when I worked there in 2010 to have a stroller for your children that are, like, over the age of 3. Like, I'm talking up to, like,
Mhm.
11, 12-year-olds in strollers, their knees are up to their fucking chest, and you will get shredded to fucking pieces if you even sniff a mention in these Facebook groups about why are these kids being pushed in strollers? Like, they can fucking walk. Or how about let's get to the root of the problem. If your kid's fucking tired, take a break. Stop pushing them through the park all fucking day long.
Right.
My parents are like, no, we never brought a stroller. Maybe once when you were like a baby in Disneyland because we were in California a lot to see family. But if we would go back to the pool or the room during the day and you would take a nap and then we'd pop back in for dinner and fireworks and call it a day. And I'm like, "Yeah, are you?" But these people, I feel like it's all social media. They're like, "Oh, like, we have to do this. We have to get all these rides done. Go, go, go." That's not enjoyable. Vacation's supposed to be relaxing. Anyways, I went off on a huge tangent.
Before you continue, I'm so sorry. I just want to mention super quick
Yeah.
because this just reminded me of one time when we went to Disney World. I was 14. You know those Adidas sandals that had the nubs? They were like
Yes.
all the rage at the
Yeah, my
time.
parents wouldn't buy them for me. I wanted them so bad.
My mom bought them for me and I wore them to the park and my feet hurt so fucking bad. We had to find socks in one of the shops. We bought all they had was like little kid socks. I was 14, I think I said that. But like I'm tall, I have big feet. So we had to buy mad tiny fucking socks and I just pulled them up, stretched them over my feet. And then we had a stroller for my cousin Aiden because he was like, okay, if I was 14, he was 5 maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. But then I couldn't fucking walk after a period of time. Like we put the socks on and it's still my feet were fucking killing me. So by the end of the day, I was wedged. Mind you, you all know I'm tall. I was wedged in that fucking stroller. I have a picture of it. I have to show it to you. I don't have it readily available, but when I find it, I'll show you. But that
They
just
probably thought
reminded
you
me
were
of that.
special
Like
needs.
probably, and that thought didn't even fucking cross my mind as a kid. I was like, yeah, I can't walk. And people are like, yo, what the fuck? That's so nice. They wedged her in a fucking stroller. That's too fucking small.
God. Oh my god, that's
Oh, I'm
so funny.
crying. But yeah, so yeah, that just reminded me of that. So I'll find that picture at some point.
That's hilarious. Yeah, you gotta
Anyway,
post that on the
please.
Instagram.
Yeah, I will. Oh my god. That's a good idea.
So this Father's Day post, she said, "My husband lost his wedding ring and he's been wearing silicone rings, so I'm creating a new ring with my breast milk." Okay, so
We'll just let
I'm
that sit
gonna
for a moment.
let's just let that for a second. I've seen breast milk jewelry before. I think it's beautiful. It's not for me, but I'm not a big pendant girl.
Mhm.
If you do you, whatever.
Mhm.
I don't think that forcing these gifts upon other people unless they previously spoke about the ring is fair because first of all, I'm pretty sure they're expensive because they're handmade and they're really nice.
Mhm.
And you literally like mail in your breast milk and they like drop it in. I watched this girl on TikTok make it. It was pretty cool. But if I said to Chad, "Hey, for Father's Day, I got you a ring made out of my juice," he would he would be like, "I'm literally not wearing that."
You'd be like, I'm fucking sorry. What? What'd you fucking say?
Honestly, not to sound weird, but I think it would be really cool if it was, like, blood or something, like,
Girl, that's hardcore.
not, like a blood oath or something. I read a lot of fantasy novels, but the breast milk is, like, too much for me because all I can think of is that episode of Friends in, like, the 1st or 2nd season when Carol's breastfeeding Ben,
Mhm.
and he's like, "It's literally juice squeezed from a person," because Ross is like, "Taste it, like, it's no big deal," and they're like, "Ah!"
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I didn't breastfeed because Conrad was adopted, but as someone that did breastfeed, would you get Jake a ring like that, and would he wear it?
Absolutely not, and absolutely not. I breastfed for
I
5
feel
seconds, so it, like, didn't like, I didn't have enough time for it to, like, mean anything to me, first of all. So but also, even if it did, I just feel like that's so, like, if I was gonna have breast breast milk, like, jewelry, like, it would be for myself. I'm not gonna, like, impose
yes.
that on Jake and be like,
Yeah,
"Here,
like,
wear
"Hey,
my
you
titty
have to
milk."
wear my titty milk on your ring, so every time you're working, you can look at it and think of our child
You think
eating."
of my tits.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
our child's food, her
I'm
nourishment.
Googling we need a producer. Breast milk. Because here's the thing, it's not I don't think it's manly looking, the ones that I've seen. Okay,
Aren't
these
they,
ones
like,
are kinda cool,
white? Like, I feel
actually.
like that's not I don't know.
Milkcouture.com. This is, like, a
I'm
huge
sorry.
industry. Mother Nature Opal Breast Milk Ring. By the way, you can just, like, buy these online, so are we just wearing somebody else's breast milk? Where is this sourced? Is this, like, reliable? Or are these women in a factory? Like, what's
Right?
going on here?
They just have women lined up, like, ready to go at any moment. Just squirt a little couple
God,
drops off.
I'm gonna
Oh, fuck.
This one has I'm literally gonna okay, let me start by saying I cannot even take my own hair out of the shower drain, my husband has to do it for me. God bless him. This one has baby hair and umbilical cord and breast milk in it, and you can
Ew.
see the little pieces of hair.
Ew,
I'm
dude. Come
sorry, we're going
on.
this is too much, this is too far. Come on.
Literally, just if you want your kid's hair, just cut a lock of it and, like, save it. I don't know. I mean, that's, like, a lot. It's, like, going too far.
Okay,
You're doing
here's,
too
like, an
much.
example
Okay,
of a
Louise.
breast milk ring for a male. First of all, it's sparkly. Which, if you like sparkles, fine. My husband's not fucking wearing a sparkly ring. He's
Absolutely
just not.
fucking not. Jake wears black, and that's it.
Same.
No black sparkle, just black.
This one, they used the baby's hair to make, like, a tree.
I don't I
Somebody
don't
who's
love it.
listening to this right now, you guys need to DM us and tell us if you agree with this situation or if it's going too far, like, the umbilical cord and
Yeah.
hair I didn't even did you keep your umbilical cord?
No. I
I don't
kept
even know where it is, it fell off somewhere.
what
My
did I
cat
keep?
probably fucking ate it.
No, I didn't keep that. I felt that was a little much because it was gross, but
It's
I kept
stinky. It's something that used to live inside your body, and it's crunchy.
right. Yes, and, like, after years and years, like, that's gonna get like, what if it grew mold or something? That's so gross.
I don't even I don't even I know some moms keep teeth too, I didn't even do that. Well, he doesn't have teeth yet, but I mean, like, my mom didn't keep teeth.
I was like, "Wait a minute." I was like,
I
"Wait, did
yanked
Connie get
all
all
of them
these teeth?"
out. I took all of them out already.
No, my mom kept my teeth, and I actually found them a few years ago when I was cleaning my dad's house. I was
What
like,
did you like,
"Yo,"
what
and
do you
my
do with
wisdom
it? Do you just throw them
they
away?
were I think I just put them back in the drawer. I was like, "I don't think I need to bring these home."
This isn't for me.
Yeah, I was like, "You know what? This was never mine." It was mine for a minute, and then it was
This
my
was never
mom's.
mine.
And
I
then my
have
wisdom teeth were in there too.
Oh, those are probably cool to see, though.
Yeah, it was kinda cool. I think I was 20 when I got them pulled, but yeah,
I was,
crazy.
I had to be around 22 because I was working at summer camp.
I put on my registry a little container that you put their teeth in as they lose them, and I'm gonna save them. 'Em.
You're a
I'm
tooth
gonna be
mom.
that fucking nerd.
Well,
Yeah,
because,
I'm a
like,
tooth
what do
mom.
you do with it? Like, do you just throw them in the trash? Feels wrong.
Like, if you don't save them, or when you do save them and
Yeah,
you're like,
like,
"Yeah, I don't need this anymore."
yeah, I feel bad, like, do I just throw them away? Like, I don't really wanna keep them, but 'cause but, you gotta play tooth fairy, so maybe I'll, like, put them in my garden or something.
Oh, that's cute. You could, like, bury them there.
Yeah, except then I'll forget about it, and then, like, 6 years down the road, I'll be gardening, and I'll be like, "Oh my god, a tooth
Oh my god, there has to be a dead body in here somewhere if
somewhere."
there's a tooth. I
Crazy.
actually have one of Louise's teeth, my cat Louise.
Do you?
I saved it because I thought it was so cool that I actually found it. It was, like, on the
No,
floor.
that's fucking
I was like,
cool.
"Yo." Yeah, it's awesome. It's not one singular tooth. I think it's, like, a couple her back teeth maybe, and it looks like it has a couple points on it, so it was like I don't know. I don't even know how the fuck their teeth work. I assumed they were all individual, but it looks like a couple teeth are just together and they fell out, but yeah,
That's pretty cool, though.
so I have that, yeah.
There's this girl I follow on TikTok that makes jewelry out of, like, your pet's teeth. She could probably do your kid's teeth too if you wanted to, but she doesn't make them into anything. She literally just, like, drills a hole in them and makes them earrings. So she'll have wild animal teeth, and it's pretty cool. It's not my style, but I
That's
think it's
kind
really
of
cool.
not mine either, but that's really I feel like that's badass, the blood thing
It's
that we're
really
talking about, that's
yeah,
like,
I'll take a
"Yo, that's
blood ring.
hardcore."
Fuck.
God. You know what's also cool is people making jewelry out of ashes, like your family member's
Yeah,
ashes. I
I
had
was
a
gonna do that
friend,
with
I'm
my
not
dog.
yeah, I had a friend I'm not friends with anymore, but she had a ring made of my mom's ashes. I thought that was sick. I don't think it
Of
would
your
I don't
mom's
even
ashes?
first of all yeah, my mom's ashes. It was like just like a tiny bit of like it took just minimal. It's like a little I don't even know where the fuck the ring is or I would show you. Just
Oh,
goes to show
she
how
made it
fucking
for
much I care.
you. You're
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
she
yeah.
made it for you. I thought
Yeah,
she made it
yeah.
for herself, and I was like, "With your mom's ashes?" Like, that's so fucking weird.
I'm really sorry if I explained that poorly. I probably did.
No, you're
But
fine. I
no,
probably just heard it wrong.
she I don't even remember how this is so long ago. She must have asked me for a little bit of ashes and to send in or told me to send it in and she would pay for it or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I think that's super cool. So they put it it's just like a little it's not diamond, but it's just obviously. But it's like a little it must just be like a little round something and they just put the ashes in there. And I got it in blue. It was sapphire for like this is my mom's birthstone.
Oh, that's
So it was
so
really cool, but I don't wear it doesn't fit me anymore. My fingers got fat. So especially after pregnancy. Oh my God. So anyway,
that's cool. No, that's really cool. I was gonna have something made with Roxy's ashes, and I just never did, so I sprinkled some in the garden bed that she laid in a lot before she died, and then, I put some at the beach and the lake house, which I still have to do actually because I forgot the last 3 summers.
yeah.
So, the bitch is probably like, "What the fuck?"
She's like, I've been sitting here.
I'm trying to be at the lake, and I'm in your goddamn kitchen hanging out.
My mom is in Burden Lake. Part of her is in Burden Lake in April Park because that's just a huge part of her life.
I love that.
And then the other part of her is sitting by our fireplace. So
In a Home
she
Goods
gets to
container.
oversee us. Yes, and it's literally from Home Goods in a Home Goods urn. I feel like that's so fits though, because we fucking love going to Home Goods and
I was gonna
TJ Maxx, so it
say,
just
you
makes
were
sense.
like, "This bitch loved Home Goods," so it's only right that she's in a Home
Big
Goods
time.
urn.
Yes. Absolutely. It was like fucking $12.
She loved Home Goods, she loved a deal, so those urn things are always in the glass clearance
Fuck
section in
yeah.
the front corner anyway, so she probably loved it.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, you know what? This is the perfect spot. Thanks, Kate.
I love it. Oh, that's funny. So how was the rest of your week? Did you do anything fun?
God, I don't even know. I honestly don't fucking remember. But I will tell you yesterday we went to my aunt's house. It was Aunt Kath's birthday yesterday, so we went over for brunch
Happy birthday,
and
Kat.
she had a red velvet cake from Nothing Bundt Cakes and fuck, dude, it was so good.
Good.
So we went over and brother. So my cousin Brandon's grandparents were there on his dad's side and my grandma was there, like our grandma. And old people just have their own agenda. They just live in their own
Yeah,
world. You tell
yeah.
them something and they're like, "Okay, but I'm not going to do that because why the fuck would I listen to you?" So we're over there, we have the baby, whatever. Everyone's, everyone's fucking, everyone freaks out over a fucking baby. So
Yep,
my grandma would come in and we're trying to get her to nap. So everyone's out in the other room. We're in the living room, just trying to rock her, quiet, try to get her to sleep, whatever. Grandma comes out, and then, and then Brandon's grandfather comes out too. And, in her face. I'm
yep.
like, okay, guys, you got to read the room here. No one else is in the room. Everyone else is out in the other room doing their thing. We're trying to set this baby to sleep. So anyway, so she doesn't sleep. Like we're trying. She doesn't sleep. So we're about to leave. We're there for probably an hour and a half. And I was like, all right, we got to go because this kid's got to sleep. She's just super cranky. This is like just getting to be a little bit too much for her. So we're going to leave. So we get her packed up in the car seat. We get her blanket on, her toys, whatever. We're making our rounds. We're saying goodbye. And then Brandon's like, "You're gonna miss cake," and I was like, "Yo, are you fucking kidding me?" I was actually devastated for a second. I was like,
You'll
"I
let me get us
can't
the
miss
ghost
cake."
life. Come on,
Yeah.
Brandon.
So He was like, we're doing it, like, right now," and I was like, "Well, fuck, we gotta go." I look down, Jake's holding the car seat, and she fell asleep, and I was like, "Put her in the fucking mudroom, put her in the mudroom, no one go in there." I go,
Yeah,
"No
she's
one
getting
go
cake.
in there because we're gonna do fucking cake because mama needs a fucking piece, okay?" So so we put her down in the mudroom, and we're just it's an extra, 5 or so minutes, we're getting everyone in the dining room, whatever. All right, we're getting the cake ready. Fucking Bob. What's with guy's name Bob? This is Brandon's
Yo,
grandfather's name,
fuck
Bob.
mom.
Goes in the goes in the fucking mudroom. I'm like, "Yo, I see you, red sweater." He's wearing, like, the brightest red sweater. I'm like, "Yo, I see you in there. Get the fuck
See you,
out of there. Leave the
Waldo.
kid
Get the fuck
alone."
out.
So I go in there for something, and I'm just trying to be quiet. She's used to sleeping with sound. We always have a white noise
Yeah.
machine on. We have dogs, they're barking, we're
Yep.
talking, TV, whatever. We just want her to get used to that. And she's
Yep.
pretty used to it. But I'm just trying to be quiet. She just fell asleep. So it's like, let's let her get into her fucking sleep cycles here. And Bob's like, "Yeah. So I'm like, I'm like, "Can we fucking be quiet?" I'm like, "Brother." So I'm trying to like, "Yeah, yeah." So like, "Okay." I don't want to
Oh,
be like, "Can you just get
hope
out
you
of here?"
shut the
Because
fuck up.
yeah. And
One
then like,
level from Bob. Jesus Christ.
I know, I'm like, "Bruh." So and then I don't know if grandma made her way in there. She did on Easter though. Kid is screaming her fucking head off, and grandma's like, "Oh, are we what's going on? Are we like interface?" I was like, "Yo, get back the fuck up." So we took cake. Baby's still sleeping. No one woke her up. Thank God. We were good. We got our cake. We had a huge slice we took home too. And then we got home and fucking devoured. Well, we didn't get home and devour it right away. We ate it last night. Sorry, I'm actually having a stroke while I'm fucking talking.
It's
Um,
fine.
yeah, but yeah, so it was successful. She wasn't woken up. But yeah, so that was our
Thank
day
God.
yesterday. Yeah,
Jesus.
I don't even fucking honestly know what I did last week. I just know my weekend because we don't usually do stuff. I think people like, if anything, like people will come here most of the time. My mother-in-law or my grandma, Aunt
Yeah.
Cass. So yeah. How about you? How was your week?
I usually have Wednesdays off with Connie Baby, but I switched it to Thursday because we got his adoption finalization court date. So we went up to
Yes.
Saratoga. You attended. Ellen obviously had
Yes,
to
I
come
did. And
support her.
I didn't even fucking mention it. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, it's fine. It's not the
It's
Conrad
just better
show.
you
It's the
mention
B
it
and Kate
because
show. Fuck
right.
that kid. No, I'm kidding. I fucking love him so much. I knew I was gonna cry, and I did. What I didn't know was that it was gonna be like a very small courtroom. So you see everyone else's like adoption videos online and they're in like a
Yeah.
regular full-size courtroom. When I've gone to traffic
Yes.
court in Skodak, it's like a full-size
Huge
courtroom.
room.
We
Yeah.
go in, how big was that fucking room? Like the
It
size of
was
this, a
pretty
little bigger than this
tiny.
room.
Yeah, it
And
was
I had
tight.
invited we had what, 17 people there? I am beyond blessed to have a child that is loved so much, that so
Mhm,
many people wanted to be there, and there were people that couldn't be there because of work or whatever, or it's just, like, super far, like,
mhm.
s from Syracuse. I was like, "It's literally a 5-minute thing. Don't, come all the way out here just for that."
Right.
But, yeah, I went in, I was so nervous. I was stressed about, like, what I was wearing, and then I ended up getting this dress from TJ Maxx, and it was just, like, black silk, and then it had, like, a sweater vest attached to it, and then my friend was like, "You can't have no sleeves in court," so I put my jacket over it, and, I have to, like, stand up for what did I stand up for? To go up there and take a picture with the judge, with Conrad and my husband, and I was like, "My ass and tits are sweating in this fucking
Mhm.
silk." And I'm so nervous. And if you look closely, you can see my sweat stains on my crotch in the photos, but other than
Oh my
that, I mean,
god.
that's just real life. I was so nervous, and I did start crying because I think sometimes when I'm really, really nervous, I start crying because 'cause I'm like, it's
Yeah.
my only outlet,
Yeah.
and I don't know, I was just so nervous. Like, I don't know if I thought she was gonna say no or something, but I was like, "Oh my god."
Actually, so
And
we're
it
taking him
also
back.
I genuinely, when she was, like, reading the stuff, like, "No, do you blah, blah, whatever," I started really just letting my emotions out because I could not stop thinking about his mom.
Yeah.
I'm, like, obsessed with her, and she's had some stuff go
Mhm,
on the past couple months, and I just was like I don't hear from her as much.
mhm.
Used to be all day, every day, we were, like, blowing up each other's phones, but, life the honeymoon we were told the honeymoon phase is gonna fizzle out. We still are told
Mhm.
all the time by people at the agency that our relationship's like an inspiration to them because they all have adopted children or they're adoptees themselves. And yeah, so I'm so happy for the relationship we do have, and I hope I get to see her this year in person. We just haven't picked a date yet, but I couldn't stop thinking about her. I was like, I wish she could be here just to see this because she's so supportive and she says all the time, like, "You guys obviously, it's sad seeing him with us. I You were literally made to be his mother." And
Mhm.
just for someone that carried this baby for 9 months to say that to me, a literal
Yes.
stranger, is so
Mhm.
crazy. And yeah, I don't know, I just had this, like, overwhelming feeling, like, I get it in church sometimes too, I know that's, like, kinda crazy Christian sounding, but I will just get this, like, overwhelming feeling, I don't know if it's God or just the universe of some sort, but, like,
Mhm.
I was meant to be in this time and place here, and I am meant to be his mom and, be his mom with her. I'll never just call her, like, his birth mother. She is Mama Bailey, she carried him, I will never diminish the fact that she is his mother. And I don't like when other people say, "Well, you are his mom." And I'm like, "Well, he has 2 moms, and he
Yeah.
will always have 2 moms."
Mhm.
Um, and he has a brother, and he has, multiple grandparents. And I think I even put in the post I put on our TikTok, I put up some photos from it, and I was like, "He how lucky is he to have 3 families that are so in love with him and support him." The whole experience has been amazing start to finish. If you're ever interested in adoption and you wanna talk about it, please feel free to reach out. I've listened to multiple podcasts about the ethics of adoption. There's some crazy shit that goes on in the adoption world that's so not okay.
Mhm.
So make sure you are going with the right agency and you're knowing what's ethical, what's not ethical. Sorry if you can hear my kids screaming. But yeah, so Thursday was great, and then we went to my dad took us all out to lunch after at Whistling Kettle. It was delicious. I got the
Oh,
fucking
so good.
tower. I got a cherry cheesecake crepe and this really good, like, goat cheese grape candied pecan salad. And
Mhm.
what was on the bottom? Oh, that fucking scone. That scone was
Yes.
good. It was cheddar sour cream pie. And then I thought it came with, like, clotted cream or something. It was, in fact, butter, and I had dipped my scone in and ate the whole thing of that's probably why I had diarrhea all morning. It just finally kicked in.
Just took a minute to kick
It
in.
just took a week or a few to kick in.
Yeah.
And then over the weekend, we went to that sale. I went to a birthday party with Conrad for his little friend's first birthday. We went to preschool
Cute.
with his mom, so it's so crazy that now we have children of our own.
Wow.
And then what I do on Sunday? Sunday, I went to Stablegate Winery with 2 of my friends, and we just sat there in the sun and got sunburnt on one side of our bodies. And
Oh, that's nice.
and then I woke up today sick as fuck. So hopefully the rest of the week is good. I'm traveling with him by myself. I'm flying down to North Carolina on Thursday to see my best friend so
Awesome.
she can finally meet him, which is really crazy to think that she's never met him.
Mhm.
So I'm super nervous about that. I've had anxiety all week, but otherwise, it's sunny, it's nice out.
Yes, it's gorgeous. Thank
Spring is
God. We
vibing.
deserve it.
I'm ready to plant my seedlings.
Also, I just wanna say backtrack really quick to the adoption thing. So, if there's one thing I know about Brittany, it's the fact that she researches the fuck out of everything.
Really.
So, she really is the best resource, honestly, for, like, multiple things, but if you wanna get into fucking adoption or even just learn more about it, if you're like, "Maybe, maybe someday," she's a great resource.
Thank
So,
you. Yeah,
you're
that
welcome.
that's on having OCD.
Yeah. Hey,
I need to
blessing and
know
a curse, right?
everything about everything. Yeah,
Gotta be prepared.
you do. You do.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that kind of wraps up this week. If you guys
Perfect.
have anything that you want us to talk about on the next episode, please let us know. We're always looking for suggestions.
Yes.
We try to do every other like funny, serious. This one was just kind of us gabbing, I
Just
guess.
vibing. Yeah.
Just
Just
vibing.
whatever happened, happened.
Yeah. Fuck Bob and God bless adoption and
Yes.
God bless
And
all my
fun
clients that
jewelry.
switch that yeah, breast milk jewelry. Wow, we really did cover a lot of bases today. We're gonna
We
find
did.
out if we're gonna get canceled or not after this episode, but we said
Well,
from
also though,
episode 1, we are not politically correct. We're gonna get canceled. We're gonna say things you don't like. You don't have to say, "This is our vibe. This is
this is
us.
how we feel.
This is real."
You're not gonna agree with every single thing we say, and that's
That's
fine.
right.
I do also just wanna say with the breast milk thing, breastfeeding, that's such a controversial topic in the mom world.
I
Big
know.
time. It's insane. Like, it's 'cause but what's sad though too is that there are moms that really want to breastfeed because they feel that there is, like, that bonding experience, and they just can't, and that's
They
sad.
can't produce
And then
it.
there are moms that, they soak it up, they love it, but then there are moms that shame other moms for not doing it, and guess the fuck what? I don't stand for that fucking shit. Neither of
Me
us do.
neither.
So, don't fucking say shit like that. That's so fucking judgy, that's so fucking rude, and that's just another way for women to pit each other pit e wait, be pitted against each other.
Pin each other.
Um,
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying.
I could have breastfed, I could have pumped, I did have milk that came in. I chose not to because it is a full-time motherfucking job.
You
So for all
tried.
those
You
moms,
tried
I
for a
tried.
while.
I tried. I
Yeah.
did. For those moms who, um, don't judge other people and breastfeed, good on you. Like, honestly, I tip my hat to you because it's a fucking job. It is a job on top of having the job of being a mother.
Being a mother.
So yeah,
Yes.
insane. But yeah, I just decided I didn't wanna do it, so she's been on
Yeah,
formula for, like, ever since she was, like, 2 weeks old, so
and she's
whatever,
fine.
fuck it. Yeah, kids are fine. You can't tell the I've seen it, I saw this post before, I know I've told you about it. You cannot tell the difference between a child who has been breastfed versus a child who has been formula fed when they're older. Like, kids turn out the fucking way they do. You could have a fucking complete asshole piece of shit and he was breastfed. You could have a fucking angel child and they were formula fed. You can't fucking tell. Okay,
Yeah,
goodbye. That's my
literally.
fucking rant.
I was not breastfed as a child. I don't plan on breastfeeding just because of my job, like, I physically
Yes.
cannot. I do not have time to pump, and just from a
No.
sanitary standpoint, like, the dog hair, I have clients walking in, like, if you are not a dog groomer, or I feel like if you're a hairdresser, you might understand this more
Mhm.
as well. We legitimately I've worked at, like, 5 different salons. I have never had a legitimate, like, lunch break or time to go to the bathroom at any of these places, because all you wanna do is stay on track so you can get out on time at the end of the day, which usually
Yes.
doesn't happen. There have been times where one of the girls would go in the back to change her tampon, or, like, we legitimately or we would at
God.
PetSmart, we would clock in and out for lunch, like, someone would go up and
Mhm.
clock everybody out, and we'd continue working and then go back up and, like, clock back out. We
Wow.
don't have time. Like, we literally don't have time. So
Uh-huh.
there would be no fucking time. If I wanted to make the same amount of money I'm making, there is no time for me to pump. And I
Mhm.
couldn't obviously breastfeed Conrad's. I think breastfeeding is awesome if you could fucking do it, especially since you save a bunch of money. But I personally cannot
Yes.
with my job, and there's a bunch of other reasons why I don't want to. It's just not for me. But I totally applaud people that can because, like you said, it's
Yeah.
such hard fucking work. My friend, one of our valid listeners, has been breastfeeding, and I kept telling her, I was like, hey, like my friend just said, stick with it. Like, you're not going to produce it first. And you're going to be so frustrated, but
Mhm.
stick with it. And her biggest tip also was go see lactation. Even if you go one time, go see
Mhm.
lactation. It will be life changing for you and baby. So anyone that does want to breastfeed, highly recommend going to see lactation early on so you can sort things out. But she stuck with it, and as far as I know she's still breastfeeding. I do think they supplement a little bit with formula, like at night and stuff, but
Yeah.
I think she's doing so much better. I asked her if she was producing more because she would send me videos like pouring her pumps out, and it would be like 2 drips, and she's like, "I think
Oh
it's
my
every
god, yes.
now."
So
I'm like
fucking
I
annoying.
felt so bad for her. I'm like, "God, that's so frustrating." Because I also said to her, I was like, "How do you know how much they're fucking eating?" And she's like, "You don't. You just do like
That was my
20 minutes."
concern too.
I go,
Yeah.
20 minutes on each? That's 40 minutes for a drink? Absolute fuck, that's another reason I'm not doing it. The bottle, I'm in and out, like, but
Right,
if
and you
you can
know how much is going in and out.
right, I mean, you could obviously pump and then you know how much you're getting, but
Yes.
again, you might not be producing enough, and it's
Yes.
just a toll on your fucking body, man, like, these women, I seriously applaud them. It's not for me, but maybe that's why they do the
Big time.
jewelry
I
because 'cause
agree.
they're so proud of themselves, and they should be, but I
They should
personally
be.
I don't
Definitely.
wanna wear it's not for me. I'm
Yeah.
like a very basic I literally wanted my engagement ring to be 1 stone and nothing else just 'cause
Mhm.
me personally, that's what I like.
That's actually the same exact thing here. I didn't want
I
any
have
intricate.
fingers, so I don't
Me
it
too.
doesn't look good unless you have petite fingers sometimes, so I was like, "I'll just get
I agree.
a ring
I
for
agree with that.
sausage fingers,
Same
girl."
wavelength. Also, just wanna, say back to lactation quick, check with your insurance too because my insurance covered 6 lactation consultant
That's
appointments.
awesome. And a
Took
pump,
advantage
right?
of none of them. Yes, and the pump. Yes, the pump too. Also, if anyone wants a pump, literally, if you reach out to me and you want it, I will give it to you for free. It is so gently used. I completely sanitize it. It's clean as a whistle, ready to go. I also have a pump, like a manual pump too. So if someone reaches out to me, DM our page on Instagram, Milk Drunk and Mental. I'll give it to you for free because I was gonna sell it, but if you want it, I'll give it to you for free.
Yeah,
So I just want
so
to get it the
nice.
fuck out of my house. I'm like,
Yeah,
well, never gonna use this again. So
yeah, yeah, they
wait, do
were
you want it?
selling
No, you're not. Never mind. You're not.
no.
We just
I
had a
just
whole
talked about
fucking
for 10 minutes, so I
conversation.
told her Yeah, I'll use it to
Fucking
suck
never
out
mind.
my cat's snot out of her fucking nose.
Oh
I
my
wonder if
god.
that would work.
Sorry. We're slow on the uptake today.
Yeah, so that's how we feel about everything.
Yep.
Again, let us know if you have something you want us to talk about or discuss.
I should just go listen to Bad Friends too, because like they're our inspiration. We love them.
We
I
love
mean,
them so much.
wildly different topics, but
Yes. Thank you for listening, and, what's your tagline that you came up with again?
stay mental, milk drunks.
Stay mental, milk drunks.
Peace out.
Love you.
Love you, mean it.
Bye.
My husband just brought me dinner, heated up lasagna. So I don't know how I'm gonna eat it while we're recording, but I don't know.
I
May
just
or may
walked
not.
out and Chad's in his underwear carrying Conrad around in his, like, seat thing. I go, "Why are you naked?" He's like, "Just in case there are any ticks." I'm like, "Okay."
Good call, Chad. Good
Anywho
call.